Excuse me! Taxi!
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
The former NYPD Sergeant Erik Duran will be free, John. This is such great news.
That's breaking news. I was there at lunch today as it was happening, and Vincent, that was great news today.
Yep, we got Vincent Vallelong. He's the president of the Sergeants Benevolent Association. Vincent, share the news.
So last week I came on your show to lament our justice system, but today, at least at this stage, justice has prevailed. This actually wasn't just a major win for Erik and his family. This was also for every single police officer across the country. I mean, John, you've seen me today. It was very emotional. I applaud you. I applaud your family, everything that you've done for us. Your team over there, Rita, the same. Listen, everyone involved in this has been deeply committed to getting Erik out. He had no reason being in the prison system, and you know, I have to give credit where credit's due, and a lot of it goes to you guys.
Now, do we know when he's actually getting out yet?
We're still waiting to find out when they're actually going to release him.
I mean, let's tell all the audience what's going on in case, because we came in the middle.
Yep. So let's walk through, again, also, if you could, Vincent, to John's point, walk through what happened, because first of all, as we were just saying at the top, what a travesty of justice this was, that he even got A, charge, B, sentenced to 3 to 9 years, and explain what happened. Again, that he was just trying to do his job at the time, made a split-second decision. But explain to everybody again just the fact that he was sentenced to 3 to 9 years, and for what?
He was sentenced to 3 to 9 years for having to make a split-second decision to save lives in 2.5 seconds, which most people would never be. It would take a lot more time in order for them to make a decision like that. And they expect police officers across the country to go out and do this day in and day out. Erik made the decision to save lives, and that's what he did that day. Unfortunately, the person on the other end of this didn't abide by the law and decided to take it upon himself, and he could have easily de-escalated that at the time.
And so what happens now? I mean, this judge, we were at lunch today, and you saw how other judges have let out migrants and criminals for $500. Meanwhile, a sergeant has to pay $300,000. I mean,
the same judge let an individual out who beat someone with his hands to death and gave him 9 months. And you're giving an individual who has never, ever been convicted of a crime before, had an unblemished record, 3 to 9 years. The outrage right now from it looks like that the New Yorkers and who've been behind this and been behind our fundraiser has been, it's a breath of fresh air. It's the right thing. And I don't, people can say what they want. This is the right thing. This is the right reason to stand up.
This is a case that never should have been presented to a grand jury. DA never should have presented to a grand jury. 2, the grand jury shouldn't have indicted. Next, the judge never should have convicted. Certainly shouldn't have convicted on manslaughter 2 and acquitted on the criminally negligent homicide. Never should have sentenced 3 to 9 years, and never, ever, ever should have held this gentleman in. He was not a flight risk. He had links to the community. He was a danger to public safety. He was an armed cop. He deserved a break. There's no reason to put him in.
Here.
Judge, we've spoken before about this, and it's common sense, and it looks like common sense went out the window.
Yeah, it sure does. Well, Vinny Vallelong, thank you very, very much. This is such great news.
And God loves you guys.
Well, let's go on. Reverse this on appeal. Reverse this on appeal. Do the right thing.
When do you think he's going to be, Vinny? When do you think he'll be home? When, what's the timetable?
It was up to me. I would have hoped he would have been home hours ago. I'm not going to speculate, and I also don't want to let anybody know when it is. For the safety of Erik's family, that's what's most important right now.
100%. Well, you tell him, we are rooting for him, and we're so happy that at least he's not going to be behind bars. Hopefully, he never is behind bars.
The family knows the way you feel. I reiterated that to them this afternoon.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
Vinny. We deeply appreciate it.
Starting a business can seem like a daunting task. unless you have a partner like Shopify. They have the tools you need to start and grow your business. From designing a website to marketing to selling and beyond, Shopify can help with everything you need. There's a reason millions of companies like Mattel, Heinz, and Allbirds continue to trust and use them. With Shopify on your side, turn your big business idea into... Sign up for your $1 per month trial at shopify.com/special offer.